Hey everybody. So for this final video, I was looking into Sam Walton, who is the original creator of Walmart. The reason I kind of found him interesting was he went and served in World War II, and when he returned, he took over a store, or rather, started up a store called Ben Franklin. It was a chain that was kind of well known in his area, and what he had this idea of is essentially he wanted to change how things were. The Ben and Franklin was at the time what you called a five and dime or just a mom and pop shop, and that was the way most of America kind of did their stores at that time in history. Well, he had the idea of, instead of you going up, as the purchaser and saying, I want these couple things, and then the cashier going and getting it for you and bringing it back and ringing you up and you leaving. He had the idea of what if the consumer wandered the store and just picked what they wanted. So he comes up at the time with Walmart. The idea, he didn't quite have it narrowed down just then, and the store that he was in, the owner didn't like that, and so he moved out of Newport and went to Bentonville, where he opened up his own first little Walmart in 1962. With that, it totally changed how everybody was shopping, because like I was saying, everybody kind of just, you went to the cashier, that you told them what you wanted, you left. Shopping was regularly done, often throughout the week. It wasn't like something you could do quickly or every like once in a while kind of situation. Well, he comes up with this new idea, and he gets this big building, because at the time you would have a lot of attention on the decoration of your store. Like, it was, you had a lot of things tucked away, usually in another building that was your product. He totally changes it, because he comes in and he basically puts together a warehouse, and he says, okay, go get what you want, and then bring it up to the cashier and we'll bag it up and buy. And this totally changes the way Americans started shopping, because not only did he introduce this new concept of like just wander and figure out what you want, he also introduced much lower than normal prices. So he was able to stock heavily and then just sell out. And after a while, he started growing that kind of little empire into what we now know today. And if you go to pretty much any grocery store, you're not going to go tell someone, hey, I want this, this, and this. Go get it for me. Like, you go get what you want and you bring it up to them. So he's totally revolutionized the way shopping is done in America. And I mean, even other countries are starting to kind of take on to this idea. He had simple goals in the beginning. In an interview, he discusses with his partner, Bud Walton, as well, his brother, and basically he said, my goal was I wanted the best store in town. And he got that when he was in Bentonville. He basically, and Newport, like he had the best sales, he had the best, the largest store, he had the most traffic. And so he very much achieved that goal early on, and then it continued with the development of his, his brand. Specifically, I noted in his, Sandra Vance and Roy Scott wrote an article on him in a study in modern Southern entrepreneurship. And basically, they said his main reason for success was a couple things. He had very good communication between him and his lower staff. He also had he expected hands-on management style, so you wouldn't just see the owner or the manager of the store, in the background or anything like that. They were regularly walking around, asking people who, do you need help? They were bagging things. They did the little jobs that you would expect someone else to do, and that definitely created a sense of personality. And so totally changed how we shop, totally changed how stores work in America. From 1962 to current day, I mean, what store doesn't do shopping that way? Unless you're going to go find a tiny, tiny little town with mom and pop shops. So really interesting how he kind of changed a lot of that with his idea, and it was just fun to research a little bit about him. I wish you guys all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and have a great day.